Okay. Yes, there we go. What's up, y'all? It's Traci Talks coming back through with what? Another live stream. Why you live stream so much? Because I'm trying to make a difference. And that's why. Anywho, sorry, y'all. I feel like I got a froggy in my throat early in the morning. So, I was up, but didn't get myself out as early as I had expected. But it's fine because I still have plenty of time to do what I need to do for the course of my day. So, the beautiful thing about starting anew every single day is you can reflect upon what happened from the day before, and then you also have the opportunity to not bring it into your new day, right? So, actually, no, I think that was after midnight. I think it was. Bear with me for 1 second. Let me do my pen real quick, okay? Da, 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 da. Did I? Okay. I want to make sure I screenshotted it. That's not what I meant to click on. The birdies are talking. Very vocal this morning, like always. So I didn't even bring my little stuff with me. Like, I don't feel the need to levitate today, which is a good thing, Maybe later. Maybe. Good morning, my beautiful ray of sunshine. Good morning, Mr. Parker. Good morning. Good morning. Grand rising. Grand rising. So, okay, let's see. I can shut this off now because I got that in there. I do feel a need to get some coffee today, but I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, let me get my pen in here. Oopsie. Okay, my message is pinned. So, y'all know yesterday was not one of the better of Traci days, but at the same time though, I still was able to get a couple of things done. And like I said, Wednesday is for right now, until I get on a regular schedule, Wednesday is my day to meet with my therapist and all that stuff. And like I said, I very much need that right now. Like, the one aspect of it as far as the one-on-ones, not so much, focusing on the group anymore. So, I have on a red outfit. So this is not the red. This is the magenta. Putting on some red today. I'm feeling it. Anywho, so I was, I didn't have the energy to try to write anything out before I went to bed. Like, before I go to bed is not a good time for me to try to get stuff done. Like the day when I was trying to create my other socials and all that stuff. Like, literally the only one that I had got done, I think, was Facebook, because I was trying to do Instagram and it wasn't accepting the code or something. I don't know. Like, that's not the time that I could try to focus. Like, I am my most productive first thing in the morning because I'm an early bird. I always wake up early. I always go to bed early, but first and foremost, hey, Andre, what's up, Chi-Town? I forgot my earrings too. I took my earrings off to clean my ears and I forgot to put them back on. And I found my bigger hoops and all that stuff. But anyways, like, the first thing that I want to start off with for this morning, and I'm not going to be on here that long, y'all, because I literally have to come out here. I have to pay my phones today. So I have to hustle today to get my phone bills paid. But I just want to thank y'all, okay? I want to thank each and every single solitary person that has come through my YouTube to support me in any shape, form, or fashion, because I'm always going through a lot. I'm always going through a lot. And it's like, y'all are my words of encouragement. Y'all pray for me most of the time when I ask. At least I know Mr. Jeffrey does, and then it's like when I'm not on here, like my mods are awesome. Like I said, I have the most awesomest, that's my word. I have the most awesomest mods here on YouTube. Like I do, because, between Jeffrey, Sprinkle, Green Queen, and Super Rainbow Queen, y'all hold a sister down for real, for real. Like, whew, Hattie, like, whew, okay. Like, I love y'all. I really do. Like, I don't know what I would do without y'all, like, in building, the community that I have had, support from since I've started this whole little YouTube journey and all that stuff. So y'all are awesome. I love y'all. Even Jason is like my newest mod, and I rarely see human. Like Mace had popped into the chat like a couple months ago or whatever, like out the blue. I hadn't seen him forever, whatever. If y'all got that blue ranch, y'all important, and I love y'all. I'm just starting with that. Okay. Second, like I said, it's like y'all see what I'm going through. Like even like last night, y'all see what I'm going through, and I'm trying not to dwell on it. I mean, even like yesterday, when I was in a session yesterday, it's like I like towards the end, it's like I was like, we need to focus, on the things that it is that I have to work on, for myself or whatever. It's like I've been a worry wart my whole entire life, and it's like stuff kind of still sits when it shouldn't sit, and I should be able to like Jinx Monsoon said, let the water run off the duck's back, and it doesn't always happen. But I'm a work in progress. I'm working on it, So like literally this past week, I've gotten to get a lot of writing done, which is good, because it helps get it out of my head, from the pen to the pad. And then like, when you need to get stuff off of your mind, off of your head, off of your spirit, sometimes, you can like rip it up and flush it down the toilet. You can burn it, you can bury it. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you could do to kind of release and let go. So, that reminds me too, because last night it kind of looked like the moon was almost full. I think we're close to a full moon. Let me see. As my prayers pop up on my phone. Oops, wait a minute. Is that silly game like they always advertise through this app? Let me see. Hold on. If I could just exit out. I can't even get to the prayer because they want to show this advertisement first. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is 1 Corinthians 13, verses 6 and 7. Rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. The truth. Y'all know I tell the truth. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Well, I mean, Tracy's a warrior woman. So it's like when the battles come, I always got to keep fighting. Anywho, so it says the inspiration is, have you ever been happy when something bad happened to a person that you didn't like? Oh my God. Like, why? Oh my God. Of course we all have. Okay. And that's why we need to constantly pray and keep ourselves close to the cross, honey. And anybody that has said no is a liar. Let's see. Okay, so let me start over. It's like, have you ever been happy when something bad happened to a person that you didn't like? They got what they deserved. This is not love. This is evil. Love always wins. But on a personal level, we must let it. Strive to constantly remind yourself to love others all the time. Is this a nearly impossible task? Or is it said that, wait a minute, or is it said, hold on, y'all, where are my glasses? Oh, and I had to clean my glasses this morning too. Or is it said that it isn't easier? Be conscious that it, I'm sorry, be conscious of it and it will get easier with time. So the prayer is, your love always shines through, my Father in heaven. My appreciation for love for you and my love for you grows with every beat of my heart. I know that love will persevere as it always has in my life, and I ask that you forgive me for the times that I revel in the pain and misfortune of others. Whoever they may be, I want to be more loving, O Lord, and I pray that you will fill my heart with nothing but love for the rest of my time here on earth. Amen. Look, y'all. Like I said, when it needs to be confirmation of stuff, or when I feel like, things need to be brought to my attention and all this stuff, like I said, it always, like today is no exception. It always pops up in my morning prayers, or it pops up on, somebody like Pastor Kels has been popping up on my phone a lot. She's been wearing a lot of cutesy little outfits lately too. Pastor Kels, you were beautiful. And I very much am encouraged by your positivity and your words and all of that good stuff. Cause Lord knows I need it. I need it. Like, it's like lately, it's like Pastor Kels, Apostle Buckner Jr. always pops up on my phone every day, every day, every day. Like, I get that constant reinforcement every single day, and I feel like I need it. I do. Like, so I'm sitting here listening to like my little affirmations of gratitude and all that stuff. Like, I'm grateful for a lot of stuff. I am. Like, I'm grateful that, the good Lord still wakes me up every single day. So I still have an opportunity to get this whole thing about life right. I still have an opportunity to get myself back on track 100%. I still have an opportunity to try to help people. Like, I'm grateful for that. Like, I'm grateful that I still have free range of motion. Like, I'm not saying that my body's perfect. I have some shit going on with my body, but, I'm working on the shit that I have going on. And that within itself, like the lady, one of the neighbors was sitting in the car, and she had made reference to, how that hill, kind of gets you in the morning, doesn't it? Like today, I'll admit it did. It kind of got me for a minute, like for 2 seconds, like right when I got to the car, I was like, woo. But look, y'all, like 2-3 years ago, plus or whatever, humping up that damn hill, because she's lived in this apartment complex like 8 years. Look, before I lost this 100 pounds, that hill used to get me every single time that I had to hump that hill, so I'm grateful that now I feel like I have conquered that hill. Okay. Like I told her, I said, some days I feel like I can run up that bitch. Like, I was like, okay. So don't think that, I don't have that in me. Like, look, no matter what the opposition that I'm constantly being bombarded with, okay, I need to focus. I need to focus. That's a huge accomplishment. And even, the psychiatrist lady said, because I was like, people with their slick tongues all the time always have something, negative or derogatory to say. She was like, nobody could take, it's like when you go to college and you get a college degree. Once you have the degree and you have that knowledge, nobody could take it from you. I did this on my own without the spells and the potions and the Jedi mind games. Like I said, no Ozempic. Okay, I don't like needles. Y'all know I don't like needles. I have a needle phobia. Okay, that's why I said at some point I'm gonna have to get a tattoo to conquer that fear too. I ain't taking no Ozempic. I don't need to. I lost 100 pounds by myself without even really thinking about it. I didn't adjust my diet, nothing. All I did was get off my fat ass, start walking, and try to drink more water, because y'all know that too is a huge, huge challenge for me. But in spite of everything, okay, because like we finally had ended session yesterday, with him asking me like, well, what is it that you're actually working on this week for Traci? Okay, so I've already started my little job searching. I went to go check on a job the other day. and all that good stuff. Like even like last night, like I'm just simply trying to lay down and go to sleep. Like I need to go to sleep. Like my little clockwork Smurf was winding down. I just need to go to sleep. Like turning out the lights is the problem. Well, I need dark. Like when I sleep, I like it to be dark and quiet. That's just me. Now I can sleep with the TV on. I can sleep with the TV on, and at this point, like I don't. If the TV is on, I don't want it to be just random stuff in the background playing. Like this morning, like I said, the TV was still on. I was watching Harry Potter. I was watching Harry Potter until Harry Potter started watching me, and then I played it again. The first one, the Sorcerer's Stone one. So, so by the time I finally got up and was, like my regular morning routine, doing the dishes, cleaning up the little, because I always end up stepping on the little bits. Like the cats have to take the little treats out of the bowl and eat it not over the bowl but on the floor. So it's like I end up stepping on all those little bits and stuff. So I'm trying to vacuum that up. And just do my regular little stuff like I normally do. So I'm sorry, y'all. This it's like a flash in the window. There was a flash in the window over here at this house, and then all of a sudden the trees super still. And then all of a sudden just one little section of the leaves started moving, and then it stopped moving. I don't know. That was a distraction. I don't know. Somebody's trying to get my attention for something. Anywho, so like I said, it's like I'm trying my best to focus on the positive, because we already know what's going on and we know how it affects me. So I just need to flip it and just focus on what it is that I know that I have to do for myself. So when he had asked me that, I simply told him, I was like, I got to get that email out this week, and it's like, it's hard for me to focus. It's hard for me to draft emails and stuff like that when my brain feels like mush right now, but I got to get it done. I got to get it done because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to finally, get the stuff, done that I need them to do. But I just need, I don't know, another adjuster, whoever, a claims auditor or whatever. I don't know what their job titles are, whatever. I just need whoever is meant to work on my claim to finally work on the claim, get the stuff done so I can finally be paid out the rest of my benefits, because that right there will make a huge difference. In the meantime, I'm still, job searching and focusing on that stuff that I need to focus on, for myself or whatever, because I need my own space. Like at this point, I need my own space. Traci is like in hermit mode right now, which like I don't want to be, but I mean it's just the way that things are. Like I need to be in hermit mode right now, and I'm fine with that, And then it's funny how like within the last few days, like literally just this week, how folks are trying to get your attention when I need to stay focused. Okay, so anywho, so like I said, I'm trying to get on that whole positivity train all over again. I'm right at the station. I'm trying to get on the positivity train. So like, when my little prayers and stuff pop up, like that's how that's how I normally like to start my day, right? I feel like you can kind of set the course of how your day is going to be. And if you start it with all the warm and fuzzy and the positivity and all this stuff, then I feel like you're going to have a good day. That's just how I feel. Hold on. I was checking on the moon thing. When is our next full moon? Okay, September the 7th. This is our next full moon is a corn moon, according to occurring Sunday, September the 7th at 2:09 p.m. The full moon, well, it's technically a.m. Well, I don't know, it's p.m. This is the full moon will also be a total lunar eclipse, sometimes called a blood moon, although the visibility of the eclipse depends on your location. Okay, so like I said, like last night, I was looking at the moon a lot while I was driving yesterday, and once I had finally parked, because you know it looked like it was almost exactly a full moon, and you release at the full moon, and then you set your new intentions for the new moon. So Traci has a lot of stuff to release. Okay, at this point, I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to release. So I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna be ready by Sunday, y'all. I'm gonna be ready. Whew, Lord Jesus, thank you. Whew, like I'm grateful that I feel like the wrong people are being moved off of my path so the right people, you know, they can have the space to have the right people come along. I'm grateful that this man is hearing me when any other time with the folks that I have around me right now, they're not listening. So I'm grateful that I have somebody that's objective around right now to listen to me and hear me, when nobody else is listening and paying attention. Okay, fine, no problem. I'm grateful for that because right now, that's what I need. I need to be able to focus. I need to be able to do the things that Tracy needs to do for Tracy. Like I just need to be able to do that. And it's a positive reinforcement that I need right now. And I'm grateful for that. Like I said, I'm grateful that the good Lord still wakes me up every day because obviously it's something that He needs me to do. So everybody else is gone. My little small knit family is gone, honey. But Tracy is still here to fight the good fight, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know, I just need to be able to focus and not be so distracted and not allow the people around me doing all the crazy and whatever to distract me. I just need to be able to focus. So I'm praying for focus. I need to pray for discernment more too. Because not everybody around or everybody that you think is cool or anybody that you allow to be close to you is meant to be in your inner circle. Mhm. Life is full of learning lessons, y'all. Life is full of learning lessons. Every day is something that's could possibly be a lesson. My this phone doesn't have a full charge, so that's why I wasn't gonna do a whole bunch of recording through this phone this morning because I plugged it in when I remembered to plug it in, and it wasn't like right when I had laid down to go to sleep last night. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I don't think this is the response for my little violation. They try to say that I had delivered the food 20 minutes late last night, and that's not true. Like, he was in the sticks, so it's like I lost the internet signal. Yeah, I already responded to all this stuff, so. And it says it's busy right now in my area. They had peak pay like around 2 o'clock or so, like in like three different areas. I'm like, I'm tired. I don't feel like getting that. And then it's hard to see those numbers and stuff. Like even like the gentleman that I did deliver to last night, I couldn't see the house number obviously. I turned around, and then once I had turned around and pulled right up in front of the mailboxes when I was able to see his actual. It was an angel number too. Now I think about it, it was. Anyhow, so my first little prayer that had popped up on my phone, you know, that's an old Camaro, y'all. That's an old Camaro. That Camaro is probably as old as me. Anywho, wait a minute. There it is. I was like, where's my little gallery? Okay, so the first little prayer that had popped up, it says it's a strong prayer before I start my workday. Dear God, thank you for the closed doors and missed opportunities. They have led me exactly where you want me to be. When I lose hope, remind me that your plans are greater than my dreams. Calm my mind, bring peace to my heart, and be my strength in every struggle. If I am drained and weary, renew my spirit and take my worries away. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Whew, take all of it away. The crazy, the distractions, all of that. Mm. Let's see. If I am drained and weary, renew my spirit and take my worries away. I may not see the way, but I choose to trust you. God, I love you. Please give me the courage to pass this prayer on to at least one person. Amen. I know that's right. So That was from the Prayer Power Hub. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, Abide in Christ um, dash E for you. So this one is just, it just says prayer and silence. Dear Lord, today I come to you declaring victory over every battle I am facing in your mighty name. I pray for your triumph to manifest in my relationships, shield my family from division and strife, and guide us to walk in unity and love every day. Fill our home with your presence and power. Strengthen our bonds and connections through you, and help us support each other through every season with grace and understanding. I place every I place every conflict in your hands of justice. Because y'all know I have to pray for justice. I still do. All types of justice, legal justice and spiritual justice. Knowing you fight for those who trust in you, Lord. Give me the courage to share this prayer with at least one person. Amen. So, like I said, y'all, like, like for example, like when I was in Cumberland, because like there was like, let me see, did I put it on my Facebook? Because there was a little collage that had popped up from when I was in Cumberland. So it was two of the little pictures when I said it was Rick James, but Chelsea said I looked like Stevie Wonder. Either way, it was, both of them were false because both of them had long braids, and the lady had cut all of my braids to be right here. I was like, this is my regular hair. Like, this is where my regular hair is. Like, when I get my stuff, I want it to be cascading down my back, and yeah. Anywho, so those pictures had popped up. I'm trying to see if I had trying to see if I put it on my Facebook. What is that? I don't know. Okay, hold on now. I was distracted by something else again, obviously. So I found this cute little meme. It says, "May you never again get attached to anyone who is not for you. May you find a love that makes you laugh, never lets the honeymoon phase end, and gives you unquestionable loyalty." Anyhow, someone who adores your childlike playfulness and your old soul, a love you never have to heal from. Like, I don't feel like I have an old soul. Like I said, in my mind, I feel like I'm still 27. So I'm like, okay, like, I ain't claiming that. This shit right here was so funny. So funny. Sit on his fucking face. Hold on. Let me start. Hold on. Let me start it again. This shit was funny. Oh my God, this shit was funny. Plus size girls, listen. Sit on his fucking face, okay? I don't stop worrying about hovering, fuck's sake, okay? If he dies, he dies valiantly. It's I love his accent. His pleasure. Sometimes you need a wee bit of pleasure as well. Yes. Crush the wee bastard. He doesn't need that much oxygen that much of the time. If he won't do it, I'll fucking do it. I'll take you to Scotland and I will show you why I train so very hard in the gym for moments, nay, opportunities as such. Tell me I'm lying. No, you ain't lying, honey. First of all, he is cute as shit with his pretty hazel gray looking eyes, and he is hilarious. And I love his little Scottish accent. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, that shit was funny. I said, yes, I put this on my Facebook. I put that on my Facebook. That shit was funny. This girl right here, is it Terte Tertaay on Facebook. This girl is hilarious. She is a W, and she has the personality of a straight comedian. And she, when she puts the little G-string bikinis on stuff, and then she's the whole time she's sitting laughing at herself. Oh my god! Like, you could be having a bad day and come across one of her videos, and it definitely will make you feel better. Cause she did this one with the little the lady had the implants and or the balloons with the lights behind it, and she's like, well, this is the closest thing that I can come to. And she got the little, the little pat button, the little LED little pat button things. So she had them in a tata. She had one on her booty. She had one on her cat. I'm like, oh my gosh, she had me cracking up laughing. So then this, of course, was Virgo season. It's like a pretty little meme with all the colors. So then I like this too. This was from Bitch Please. It's like, shitty people don't really bother me. It's those sneaky fuckers who disguise themselves as good people who bother me. I was like, yes, amen to that, honey. Amen to that. Mm-hmm. Yes. So then, of course, I had to put this on my Facebook because it's an owl. It's a pretty green owl. I told y'all my mama loved owls, pigs, and frogs. So this owl, he just looks, the look on his face, he just, little sultry eyes. You're becoming a millionaire soon. You gotta claim it. Yes, amen to that. Mm-hmm. Baby, I'm a million. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So I said another throwback. I said more Google timeline pics that popped up on my phone from when I was still in Western Maryland. I said my glam birthday pics from 2021 and chilling at the river at Mexico Farms. I said any bottle of water, anybody, I don't know why I can't talk today. Any body of water is definitely my happy place. So when folks want to sit up there and make it seem like you really are into a fat bitch, okay? If you really are into a fat bitch, you're going to appreciate all the ripples, dimples, cellulite, crepe skin, saggy titties, whatever the fuck, wings, whatever she got. If you really truly into a W, you should appreciate all the W, okay? So before I had lost weight, this is before I found the little walking trail, because I started walking in Cumberland. When I found the walking trail, it's a trail that you can start in Cumberland that will take you all the way up to Pittsburgh. Like, it's paved to a certain point, and then once the little dirt trail starts, like literally from my apartment at the time all the way to the point where you get to the little dirt path and back was exactly 10,000 steps. Like, when I first started walking, I was only doing like 3,000 steps, like 3,000 to 4,000 steps. And I was like, okay, look, I need to up the ante. So it was like the tail end of the pandemic and all that stuff. And it's like, I was bored in my house. Like, I literally, like, I didn't have cable, like their cable, they had like Atlantic broadband or something. And it's like something that I had never heard of before or whatever. And it's like, okay, the cable sucked and it was stupid, dumbass expensive. And I was like, I'm not spending all this money, for this cable or whatever. I paid my little $50 a month for my little Wi-Fi. So I was watching a lot of YouTube. Like, I learned how to play blackjack, and, I was watching my little tarot stuff. I was watching my little affirmations. So I had, matter of fact, the same little futon that Big Papa got in his apartment. That's the same exact futon. I love that thing. I would fall asleep on that thing all the time. It had the little sides, where you could lift them up and lower them and all that stuff. So normally on one side, I kept it raised because I normally slept like to the left. Like, my head was always like towards my little window in my little living room and stuff like that. So, so I watched YouTube mostly. I didn't have no streaming, nothing. I just watched YouTube. That was my TV. So that's how I got more into the little, like the couple little tarot readers and, doing my affirmations and all that stuff. So literally, like I said, at the time, like I wasn't dealing with any stupid and crazy at the time. So I would wake up, I would give myself at least an hour. Because I know Yana said she starts her day off with like the 23rd Psalm. So I had a different prayer book at the time because there was a lady, I think her name was Tawanda Williams. Like she had wrote this prayer that she put on Facebook for selfish people. Like I feel like we should pray for our enemies and we should pray for the selfish folks in the world. There's way too many selfish people out there, you know. So when I came across that prayer, I was definitely moved by what she said, and it definitely resonated within my spirit. So I woke it. I wrote it out, and so I put the like if I do it on like a regular sheet of paper, I put them inside the little sleeves so my pages won't get messed up, you know, inside of my little prayer book or whatever. Otherwise, I just normally write them out in my composition book. So I only have the one with me right now. It's my little lottery book. And I didn't put all the stickers on it because it has the little elephant on it. I love elephants. Like, I've always loved elephants. So, and then of course I have Harry Potter on here. Y'all know I love some Harry. Anywho, so like I would give myself at least an hour. At least an hour. Like I feel like I need that, you know, like I said, to have that positive reinforcement and to get my day off on a good foot and to show like gratitude and all that stuff. Like I feel like I need like a good hour in peace and quiet though. I need a good hour in peace and quiet. And then after, you know, I do my writing and my prayers and all that stuff. Then I normally get up and make me some coffee. You know, I was able to do that. Like, so that's why I like y'all. I miss me some Big Lots because every time I would get me a new place, I don't care if it was like a new room to rent or like an actual apartment. Like my apartment in Cumberland was the first time I had my own place in like at least about 12 years or so. But and it was like a house that was converted into like 6 units. So mine was the first of the two that you actually could access from the outside and stuff. So it kind of was like kind of quirky, you know, how the little setup was or whatever. But I normally would be in my living room. Like I would do most of my writing in my living room. Sometimes I would do it in my bed. Like I had a lamp right there normally, you know, like if it was still like early and still dark outside. Sometimes I would just stay in the bed by the light. I like to write in the living room because there was a window. Like I had no, it was just the one window. Oh no, it was two. It was two because they were kind of like on a diagonal. But anywho, it was a lot of light that would come in there, so it was the perfect lighting, you know, for me to do my writing and all that stuff. So that's why I normally would do that then. But sometimes I woke up too early, and like I said, I would stay in the bed if it was still dark or whatever. But anywho, like I feel like I need that. Like I've placed myself on a different path a long time ago. Okay, so it's like being on a different path, you know, having my whole little awakening experience, you know, trying to do things different, trying to, like I said, relinquish the bad habits to create the new habits and all that stuff. I feel that applies to the people you have around you too. It's like, you know, like say, like for example, if you're trying to manifest this whole wealth and prosperity and abundance and all this stuff, it's like if you want to be a millionaire, you can't associate yourself with people that are low vibrational and then don't have the same mindset that you have and then don't have the same goals and aspirations. I feel like, you know, that you're trying to achieve for yourself. Like it just doesn't work that way, you know. And that's exactly where I feel like I am right now. But I need to get back to like minus being in the location because I did not like being in Cumberland. Most of those people were racist, and there's nothing out there. I was extremely depressed. I did not like being out there, you know. Yes, being closer to either back home in DC or being in Baltimore, stuff is way more expensive. But I mean, it's fine because at least I'm in civilization. Like the Starbucks is right down the street. We got two Popeyes that's right down the street. One is in one direction, the other one is the other. Actually, no, wait a minute. It's a Starbucks and a Popeyes here, and there's a Starbucks and a Popeyes there. When I was there, that's all that I ever seemed to crave was Starbucks and Popeyes. And it's like I don't really do the Starbucks much anymore. Like I'd rather go to Dunkin' Donuts. Like for the matcha, my matcha green tea, for example, like my matcha is way better at Dunkin' Donuts. It tastes way better. And it's so funny because that new matcha drink that they have out right now with that they had the little pink foam stuff at the top, that's the drink that my therapist had yesterday. And it's like I don't like that drink. And it's like I didn't want to, I didn't like I didn't want to tell him that I don't like that drink, that he was literally just sitting there. Like we both, like we're in the office. Like I had my little flip flops on. I had kicked off my little flip flops. I had my little leg crossed. So when you see my little barefoot, he had clicked off. Like I think, what did he have on, Crocs or something? I think he had on Crocs. He had kicked his shoes off, and then he's sitting there chilling with his little Starbucks drink and all that stuff. And then he had got some new candies. Like they have really good snacks in there. Those nerds, those crunchy nerd things. I don't know where. I think I took them out in the house or whatever. So I was munching on those too. Like those things were good as shit. They were good as shit. I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm a happy camper because y'all got good snacks. Okay, definitely got good snacks. I can appreciate some good snacks. I sure can. I was just trying to make sure to see if y'all were saying anything else, because like I can't see any more. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, look, this is what I'm talking about. This is like more manifestation stuff. All right, hold on. Okay, no. Okay, it wasn't more comments. I just was double checking to make sure. Anywho, so like I said, I need as much positive, positive reinforcement. Okay. That's why I'm like, when I ask for y'all to pray for me, I'm like, please pray for me, because it's like, I just need my own space. It's no harm, no foul, no hard feelings, none of that stuff. You know, I'm an adult. I need my privacy. I need my space. I need to be able to drink my coffee in the morning if I have a taste for it. I need to be able to write my stuff out in quiet and peace and all that stuff. Like, that's just what I need. So I just need what it is that I need for myself. That's it. And right now, that's what I need. And that's truly what I need. So I might have to call Mr. Ray today. I might have to call him today. He's my number one spiritual advisor. And he'll send me prayers and text. He'll pray for me over the phone. Like we've only video chatted a couple of times. I'm not a big video chatter person. Like I never really have been. Like when I really got into like doing video chat was when I was with my ex, the gentleman right down the street. Like when I was in Cumberland and he was here in Baltimore, he's like, I want to see your face. And I'm like, okay, fine. So then that's when I got into video chatting, because he wanted to see my face. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. But these random people, oh, let's video chat. No. Tracy ain't doing that. Grand Rising, Super Rainbow Queen. Grand Rising. I had gave my little Maz a huge shout out earlier, y'all. Ugh. Like I was just saying that I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I have the most awesomest. Like I said, that's my word. I have the most awesomest mods on YouTube. Hey Demetrius, how are you? Grand Rising to everybody in the chat. I was saying, Super Rainbow Queen, like yesterday was an off day for me, but thank God today is a new day. But like when I'm going through stuff, I was just, thanking everybody in my community that has been supporting me for the past 2 years, because it's like when I'm really going through stuff, it's you, Green Queen, Jeffrey, and Sprinkle. Well, actually, you don't have my telephone number. Like, I'll have to email you my numbers, because Green Queen and Jeffrey and Sprinkle have my numbers. So it's like it's only fair that you have them too. Like I don't know why I haven't done that before. I don't know. Anywho, I'll email you and make sure that you have my numbers too. Because like I said, like with the whole little birthday situation or whatever, me and Green Queen had texted. Because she had said something in the chat, and then it was kind of reinforced. Nothing derogatory or nothing, but she was just, giving her opinion of what had happened and all that stuff. And I'm like, I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. Like, I could be having a bad day and somebody has helped lifting my spirits, or y'all are just like, before it just felt like I didn't really truly have like a true support system, and I don't feel like that anymore. I definitely don't feel like that anymore. And it's like, and it's kind of sad too when you think about it, because it's like I feel like I get more love and support from my folks through YouTube than I do from the people that are actually, you know, right here. And that's kind of ass backwards, if you ask me. But at the same time, like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Like, I'll take it. You know, like I've said so many times before, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. It's just time for Tracy to go on her merry way and have her own. That's all. That's it. Like I said, no harm, no foul, no hard feelings, none of that. Like, I just need my own space. I need to be able to woosah when I need to woosah. I need to be able to sleep in my dark and quiet room in my own bed, and then I could get up in the morning and make my coffee like I did, because that's what I was starting to say. Like, I miss me some Big Lots, because every time when I moved into a new place, a new room to rent, a new apartment or whatever, I always would go to Big Lots. Like, the little coffee maker that I still have, because I had it at the trap house too. I didn't really get to use it but a couple of times or whatever, and it wasn't even for coffee for me. But anywho, like, I had to replace the last one that I had because I had lost the little insert, the little filter part on the inside, you know. So I was like, I need that little cup. So I bought me another one. And I got them from Big Lots. I miss me some Big Lots. I miss me some Dots and Big Lots. you know, I do. And Toys R Us. Like, sometimes I would just go into Toys R Us and just play the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many daggone millionaires and billionaires out there. Why couldn't y'all save Toys R Us? Why? Why couldn't somebody save Toys R Us? You know? I don't know. I didn't know that. I guess it's the landscapers over here. Oh yeah. All right. I did enough rambling for one morning. But anywho, it wasn't rambling. I was getting my point across. Hold on, let me roll these windows up now. They both, the one is over here on the stand up little mower, and he's doing the little weed whacker thing. But anywho, like I said, it's like I just need my own. I just need my own. And like I said, I'm trying not to dwell. Like, me and my therapist were talking about that yesterday. It's still only certain things that's in my control. But he was like, do whatever you got to do, to keep your peace. This is the candy that I was talking about. It's Nerds Gummy Clusters. I don't know if y'all seen these. These things are good as shit. If you love gummies, it's gummies wrapped in the Nerds. If you like Nerds and you like gummies, you will like this candy. I would highly recommend. Highly recommend. It's wood as shit. Wood as shit. Well, I got 2 pieces of gum. So I like the gum. I like these icebreakers because we're supposed to be encouraged to reduce, reuse, and recycle. These, you can put all kinds of shit in there. I put I have my grinder in one. I put jewelry in one. Of course, my change. I always separate my quarters because I never know when I need to use them for laundry. Paper clips. I feel like the flat one for like extra gum. I put my little, like, when people give me business cards and stuff, I put my business cards in those. I put paper clips in those. I could put my little short little mini markers in those. Yep. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got right now. Like I said, I'm trying to flip the mindset and try to Be more positive and focus on the things that I gotta do. And the fucked up shit is just gonna remain fucked up. But I don't have to be bothered though. Mm-mm. My area is very busy. As downtown Baltimore. All right. Oh no. That's not the one. Wait a minute. Let's click it on the wrong thing. Okay, there's no orders. It's never no orders right now in this area. Of course, I have to go down the road. All right, and let's see what Uber is talking about. Okay, so a thing had popped up in my inbox yesterday. So it says Hertz has thousands of used cars ready for purchase. So it's like used vehicles starting at $11,000. It's just like you have to have the money or the financing. I can't even register a car in my name right now anyways, but it's interesting because I was trying to do a thing over the weekend. Anywho. Score extra earnings during football season. Check your monthly recap, Tracy. Okay, what was my monthly recap? I haven't really been using Uber. Oh, wait a minute. I earned more money last month than I thought. I earned earnings from deliveries. I drove 110 miles. Over 13 hours of time online. And my tips was $57.75. Like I said, I like how Uber has, like when somebody gives you a tip, you could actually thank them. I think that's cool. Come on in. Can I have some gum? It's empty now, boo-boo. It's empty now. But if I had some extra, y'all know I don't mind sharing. How you doing, Kavo? Grand rising to everybody in the chat, y'all. I don't mind sharing my snacks. I don't mind, cooking and sharing my food. I don't mind none of that. Like I said, I'm still trying to get my money together so I could plan my first little meet and greet. I was trying to show y'all my little thing. So the first two obviously was that hairdo that I was talking about. I spent way too much money on that hairdo for it not to turn out the way that I wanted. It was for my birthday a few years ago, and I was in tears. The lady had me in tears. There was a Thick Madame. It's a place right across the street. The Thick Madame was the one doing. She had me looking like Cardi a few times, and I don't know. I had to go through the pics. Like she had me looking all kind of cute, showing all the big old forehead. My forehead is from my daddy, so is my big old nose. The rest of my face is from my mama, but she would have the full forehead on display and all types of shit. She had me looking real cute, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. Her husband got another job, so they moved closer to DC. Then she had the young girl doing my hair. Never again. I didn't go back. And like I said, it's literally within walking distance. I could literally just walk right across the street. Nope, I'm not doing that no more. So the first two pictures was my little birthday look. I was in my apartment in Cumberland. I did my little bit of makeup, just a little bit. So at the bottom are two Cumberland pictures. The day when me and the white girl that I used to stay with, when folks, like I said, that really truly have a fat phobia because they really appreciate the ripples and the dimples from a fat bitch. That was the day we went tubing down the river right there at Mexico Farms in our little two-piece bikinis. She had her black one with the cute little ruffles and stuff. And then mine was white with the rainbow stripes. And yes, we went tubing down the river, having ass out, back fat out, wings out, cellulite out, all the belly fat, all the fat was on full display. It sure was. So anyhow, so that's my little pictures for my birthday when the girl didn't make my hair long enough like I wanted it to. That's me. I have the same wife beater. I wear it all the time. That's when I first got it. Underneath, you can't really see it. Let me see. Focus. No, you can't really see it in the camera. But I had my little two-piece on. And then this was the little campsite that her friend... I know it's not focused, y'all. I know it's not focused. But that's the river when we went tubing down the river with all the belly fat, all the fat was out. And then, folks want to make their little comments. Oh, just because they make stuff in your size doesn't mean that you should put it on. Well, see, I'm that type of fat bitch. I would do it. I haven't done it in a while, but I'll do it. I've done it. I would do it again and again and again. And I hope somebody don't like it. Shit. Fat bitches got to live their life too. Okay? We have to pay bills. We want to be loved up on. We got to live our life just like everybody else. Shit. So my friend has sent me this little video, and I know I had seen it before, but it's so funny. It's so funny. This little girl is so cute. You love me? Huh? You love me? Yes. You love me? You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes, I love you. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes. You love me? Yes, only you. Jesus. See, I didn't see that part. She's like, don't be talking shit, Daddy. Look. So, of course, Yes. Yeah, ooh. Wait a minute. Ooh. Wait a minute. Ooh. Wait a minute. See, this is... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, me a trapping ass, dark skin, country ass, got it out the mud, 610 thug ass, I'm real sleep, big that's a supersized W. Making them pay, stacking their pay, buy me whatever out. He was still trying to pick her ass up now. I know that's right. Shit. See, that does stuff to women. That does stuff. If you would actually pick their ass up. See, I ain't 320 pounds no more. Okay. But if you could bench 300 pounds, you would win a chicken dinner in my book. I ain't 320 pounds no more though. Because she was messing with me about that too the other day. How much did you weigh the last time you weighed? 231 pounds. I was 231 pounds. Well, what happens if you get to 240 pounds? What's going to happen? Nothing. Instead of having to lose 31 pounds to get to my 200, like this is my next little weight loss goal is to get exactly to 200. Instead of having to lose 31 pounds, I'm going to have to lose 40 pounds to meet that goal. So, ooh, stop coming for me, ladies. Stop coming for me. Hold on one second, y'all. It's trying to get my attention. Confirmation. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Let me check these apps one more time. All right, I'm gonna turn on Uber for a minute and see if anything pop up. Oh Lord, I gotta take the damn picture. You gotta center your face. My face is centered. Oh, normally it's like turn to the left, turn to the right. Oh, okay. Today is Beyonce's birthday, y'all. To the left, to the left. See, I'm thrown off with these little opportunities because there's one for Walmart for 10 o'clock, $23.04. But it says 9 stops. 9 stops are what? For $23. That's why I don't like doing Instacart. They don't pay enough. And it's a lot of work because you got to go in there and do the shopping and stuff. I don't mind that part. Nope. It's 4:54. It's only 2.5 miles away. It's 4:57. Well, at least our order popped up. It's only $4. And then whatever the portion of the tip, like it takes a minute. For some reason, they separate the tips until like at least about an hour or so later. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not for no $4. But being a customer though, I like ordering from Uber Eats because Uber Eats always has a whole bunch of BOGO deals. Like I said, this is pros and cons. I don't know anybody that orders food through Grubhub, but Grubhub is how I got started because it took DoorDash. Like, where's that email? Because DoorDash and Uber Eats took forever to approve my account. That's why I started off with Grubhub. I did it in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time I woke up 6:30, my shit was already approved. That night I was Grubhubbing. I missed my free little 2-piece from Rural Farms for my birthday. I don't know where that email is. Hold on one second, y'all. Hello.
What are you doing?
Trying to dash and stuff, but the orders are just not coming through right now.
Oh, you gone already?
No, I'm still in the parking lot.
Connor is at the bus stop. Can you get him because the bus is 40 minutes late?
Are you going to give me some gas? Cause
Am I
I'm
gonna give you some gas for that boy to go
yeah,
one mile?
it's less than half of a tank, and I haven't worked in days. Where's the bus stop?
At the bus stop. That's cool. Don't worry about it.
I don't even know where the bus stop is.
Hold it. It's all good.
That's the second time she done hung up on me. But I was just thinking. Mm-hmm. Whew, Lord have mercy. Yep. My on is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's right around the corner. It's oh shoot, my little thing is gone. So the bus is 40 minutes late. Okay. I try to be a fair and just person. That's what I try to do. Obviously, other people don't try to do that. But I'm gonna see if I find the boy. I'll take him. But we're gonna have to have a conversation. We're gonna have to have a conversation. Like literally at this point, it's like folks have too many unrealistic expectations. Me and the therapist had talked about this because, sorry, y'all, some of the things that happen sometimes I don't think it's fair. What's happening right now, I don't think it's fair. But it's fine though. And you're gonna hang up on me and all this shit, and you're gonna keep doing the shit that's literally gonna piss me off. So I mean, literally at this point, because I've already made some phone calls to see if I can go into a shelter. Like at this point, like I just need to find a place to put my overage of stuff because I can't fit it into my storage. Because at this point, I would just rather do that because I'm tired of my nerves constantly being plucked. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, see, like I said, I don't know where the bus stop is. So I'm gonna go through the neighborhood. Like I said, I don't even know where the bus stop is. And I know it's not in the parking lot, so he's changing his tire. I'm to Tracy. Peace, peace. still. Folks are trying to disturb my whole soul today. I'm not going to let you. I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Too blessed to be stressed. I am nobody's caregiver right now. Right this moment, right this second, I am nobody's caregiver. And the things that I normally do, I normally get paid for. I don't normally get paid for this type of stuff. I haven't worked in days. My mental was thrown off. That's why I wasn't able to work. Me and the therapist talked about it yesterday. I was tired, and it wasn't a physical tired. I was mentally exhausted. Yeah, see, I don't know where the bus stop is. I don't know where the bus stop is. It's like you can't pick nobody up if you don't know where to pick them up from. But at this point, this right here is a perfect opportunity to open up some dialogue. It's a perfect opportunity, because like the only way that it's going to end is like I have to bring forth the change. I have to bring forth the change. Stuff is not going to change. I have to be the one. I have to be the catalyst and actually bring forth the change. Okay, now here's a bus stop right here, but like I said, I don't see nobody at the stop. Oh shit. I forgot that thing was on. That's what happened to me last night. Oh, this is from Panera. It's a match though. I don't think I think it's when like the people are kind of scrolling. Yeah, because the order didn't officially come through yet. Okay. Whew. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's a Wegmans one. I gotta turn this off because I gotta send this message real quick, and then I'm going in the house. And I'm not gonna fuss and cuss. I'm not gonna, I'm not doing any of that. But they just need to know, you know. Mm. Okay. Well, all right, y'all. I need to make a phone call. Um, hold on.